Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tin Man Score channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor. And today, I decided to take a break today on reacting to the scary storyteller channels. So today I'm reacting to Tele-Animated's The Evolution of Sonic the Hedgehog for you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the lights off, move the camera up here for you guys, and let's get this reaction on the road and in the bag. Okie dokie, here we go.
He's got the need for speed. But just how fast has Sonic's design evolved through the years? Well, let's find out now. Animated.
Okie dokie.
Taking design influence from both Mickey Mouse and Felix the Cat, Sonic was
I didn't know originally Sonic the Hedgehog was taking influences from Mickey and Felix. That's interesting to hear.
initially a bunny before becoming a hedgehog. He wears gloves and shoes with colors inspired by Michael Jackson's album Bad and
Before he continues, I think the hedgehog look does look better for him than the bunny rabbit.
Santa Claus himself. His fur matches the Sega logo blue. He has a flesh-colored belly, arms and muzzle with large quills and joined-together eyes. He's embodied with the...
I didn't know where the Santa Claus references were coming from, but I saw his shoes. I said, yep, white and red like a suit. But the Michael Jackson mohawk look, yeah, I can see it a little bit.
can-do attitude of then-Governor Bill Clinton to face off against the evil Dr. Robotnik. This classic Sonic design was further cartoonified in the American box art and reproduced in his pixelated games. The second game introduces his golden supersonic look, and in his third game he has a hyper power-up. Both Metal and Mecha Sonic were created in this era, along with Sonic's allies, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles, but we won't get into that now. His first cartoon series simplifies his design and sometimes shows off his weird human-like feet. In the more mature sister series, Sonic has a smaller head and a love interest, Sally Acorn. Sonic Underground gives Sonic a cutesy design and he has rock star aspirations.
Man, how many cartoon series does Sonic have? I think I only remember watching this one right here. All the other ones I don't remember seeing.
Alongside his siblings, they search for their beloved mother. In Japan, more angular designs are seen in the Sonic CD animation and the anime movie. This classic look was also roughly translated into simple 3D models for a number of Sonic games at the time. In the late 90s, Sonic's design was altered to be taller, with less rounded features, no pot belly, larger quills, a darker blue, and green irises.
I like this one. Kind of reminds me of the era that Mega Man was in. So him and Mega Man could fit right in together.
Design was then replicated in his 3D games. Sonic Adventure 2 notably features more detailed shoes. The games that followed tweaked Sonic's model depending on the hardware. Around this time, Shadow the Hedgehog also made his debut. The TV show Sonic X uses this modern-era design and teams him up with a young boy and a plant-based alien named...
This cartoon almost looks like those cartoons I used to watch on Cartoon Network, like Beyblade and, like those shows based off of playing cards, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon and all that stuff. The animated style looks like that. That's the vibe I'm getting off of this version. Yep, never seen this one either.
Named Cosmo. A rage-filled Dark Sonic look is also briefly seen. The game Sonic Battle stylized his design, while Sonic Riders has a futuristic anime look.
You know what this reminded me of? The way it's drawn kind of reminds me of one of them graphic novels you pick up at a bookstore or a comic book shop, because of all the dark drawn in lines around some of his features on his body. Really makes it look like he was standing in the shadows somewhere. That ain't a bad looking Sonic design.
And the 3D model has oversized hands and feet. In the 2006 video game, Sonic's design is refined and lankier, so he can interact with his human love interest, which we totally think isn't weird. Silver Sonic also first appears in the 2006 game. Secret Rings undoes his lankiness and boasts an angry, dark-spined Sonic form. 2008's release unleashes a werehog Sonic with stretchy arms. And Sonic and the Black Knight features an armored Excalibur form. Plus, he even wore Link's getup in a Zelda crossover, as a Minecraft variant, a Cookie Run model, an official LEGO version, and made a cameo in OKKO. Wreck-It Ralph uses his modern design and was his theatrical debut. In recent years, his classic look has reappeared with modern 3D tech and is implied to be a younger Sonic, or possibly a Sonic from a different dimension. He also appears in a throwback-style Sonic Mania game and various stylized shorts. In the Sonic Boom franchise, Sonic is taller, with blue arms, a middle shoe buckle, added bandages, neck scarf, and messier quills.
Talk about a Sonic the Hedgehog from an apocalyptic universe, right? I'm just saying that because they added the bandana and all the bandages around his arms and feet.
Though outside of this adventure series, his modern design is still in use. The TV show Sonic Prime adds painterly fur details to Sonic, a feature sometimes seen in newer games, and he gets many technological glove and shoe upgrades, also briefly seen as a colorful Shatter Sonic power-up. His initial live-action movie design has human-like proportions, blue arms, no gloves, extra back spikes, tiny eyes, and human teeth.
Oh, yeah, I saw that original trailer for the first movie, and I know it was having backlash because people were saying that don't look like Sonic the Hedgehog, so they had to go back and tweak it to, I know he's going to mention it next, so let's get to that one.
But after fan backlash, he was given cartoony proportions, vibrant coloring, less back spikes, and added gloves.
See, that's better. That's Sonic right there. I know they're making a live-action interpretation, but they shouldn't have made him look more human-like. He's supposed to be cartoonish looking. I mean, you had the live-action Scooby-Doo movies, and their designs were great. I don't know why they couldn't do the same thing for him, but now they did, and spawned 3 movies off of it.
As well as larger eyes and hidden teeth. He wears worn-out running shoes before acquiring his Puma-branded runners. He also rocks a perfect cowboy disguise and is seen as a cute child Sonic in flashbacks. In this film, powered by the friendship of a local sheriff, he takes out the relentless Robotnik. In the second film, he's larger, is a slightly darker blue, has lighter tan sections, and his irises are thinner. He also loses his shoe branding and is seen wearing cold weather attire. He teams up with his friend Tails and frenemy Knuckles, and later gets empowered by Emeralds to become Supersonic and
I wonder why Puma did not want to be put on Sonic's shoes anymore. Unless they couldn't make a deal for this movie. But hey, I love this new Supersonic upgrade.
dismantle Robotnik's giant robot. Meanwhile, in the Chip and Dale film, Ugly Sonic reappears. He has darker fur, a larger belly, a more unsightly face, and wears cool shades and a brown coat. This Uggo also has connections to the FBI. In the Knuckles show, he appears brighter, a trait which carries over to the third film, in which he faces off against Shadow. But these two souped-up hogs later decide to team up against a greater threat, and with well over 100 appearances, which Blue Speedster is your favorite?
Yeah, out of all of these Sonics right here, which one is your favorite? I mean, for me, the 90s Sonic right in here is kind of like my forte since I remember watching that one. But let me know down in the comments which one's your favorite. Also, I would like to point out that they had Sonic and Wreck-It Ralph, and I don't even remember seeing them in there, in that movie. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications for more Tell-It animated videos like this. This has been another successful installment of the Tin Man's Corner channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor, and I said that's a wrap, and have a nice day, y'all.